why you should finish your projects or delete them, coming up. So for those of you who are new to this channel is something that I created as a way to give back to the game development community through offering my own thoughts and experiences and helpful tips on game development and getting started in game development. So if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. And without further ado, let's get on with the video. Today, this one's going to be a little bit of a short one, but I wanted to talk about why it's a good idea to finish the projects you have or delete them. Over the years, I've started a lot of projects, and most of those projects have gone unfinished. And so what I'm actually going to be doing is starting sort of a campaign, if you will, with all of my projects that I've got on my computer to either finish them and release them or delete them. So one of the things I've mentioned in the past is the importance of finishing and releasing a game. And with that comes the need to sort of purge old projects. A lot of times I find that I get sort of attached to projects that I may have started, but I'll never actually wind up finishing them. So I think every once in a while it's a good idea to sort of clean out your hard drive full of old projects and stuff that you haven't finished, because it's not really helpful to hold on to that stuff, especially if it's stuff that you've made years back and your skills have improved since. There's not really much point in holding on to it. Chances are you're never going to finish it anyway. And so I'm sort of starting this campaign, if you will, to delete my old projects or finish them. What I'm hoping to do with most of them is actually finish them, but I think there's going to be a lot more of them that are deleted than finished. And I think that's okay, because it'll actually clear my mind from some of those old ideas and allow me to come up with new ideas. It sort of makes space for new ideas. I've got a lot of ideas that I've come up with throughout the years that I would like to take a crack at making. And so in order to do that, I feel like I've got just this backlog of old projects that probably is never going to go anywhere. So I don't really have a lot in this video about that, but what I'm going to be doing is at some point in the near future, I'm going to be starting live streams. In those live streams, I want to go through the process of actually finishing a game or just deleting it. My goal is not necessarily to finish the game all in one sitting, because I don't think that's productive past a certain point, because you wind up rushing and this and that. So it's not necessarily a stream that I'm gonna do for 8 hours to try and finish a game. It's more so to just pick the ones I want to finish and finish those and show you guys the actual process of finishing those games. Once I've got some of those ideas completed, I want to move on to new ideas and go through the entire process of creating those new projects. And that's going to be starting from the design process going forward. So obviously these things are going to take a lot of thought and space on the hard drive and resources and time to do. So, all right, so I think that's going to wrap it up for this video. I appreciate you guys watching. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing, and I will see you guys tomorrow.